Hello everybody, it's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another recipes video. I don't know why I just did this, but anyways, hi guys. We are doing another budget-friendly recipes video. I'm so excited because these are super budget-friendly and they are so delicious, okay? So you must try these out, guys. You must try these out. And I'm also gonna do a little fun thing that other, YouTubers and other bloggers do, which I was always too lazy to do, which is counting how much each recipe would cost approximately per serving. Okay, so we're gonna count up all of the cost of the little bits of ingredients and see how much it would cost per serving approximately. Let me just try to do this, okay? It's not gonna be perfect. I haven't done a math class in a long time, but I'm gonna try. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys how much per serving each of these things are. They're all gonna be really cheap because I'm using really affordable ingredients, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's get started with the recipes. Oh, and before we get started, guys, just a quick reminder that all of the recipes will be in a written form. Why can't I talk? They'll all be in a written form in a blog post linked down below as well. So putting that out there. Okay, let's go. Let's get started. All right, everybody, the first recipe I'm going to show you is a cheap, lazy burrito. Yes, a burrito. You can also freeze these, and this recipe will make 4 burritos, okay? First, we're going to get started by slicing half an onion into thin pieces, and we're going to do the same to a bell pepper. I'm just using a mixture, but basically it's going to be 1 bell pepper. And then let's go to a wok. And we're just gonna cook up the onion and bell pepper until they've softened. You can add a little oil if you want. I decided to just fry it without any oil. It's up to you guys. I'm adding just a little bit of salt. And once again, just cooking until the onions have softened and the peppers are cooked, all that good stuff. Of course, add a little splash of water, everybody, if you need to cook it properly. Always add a little splash of water. And once that mixture has cooked up, we're just going to set that aside. And then in the same wok, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of oil. And then we're going to add in 2 cups of cooked brown rice. You can use white rice if you want as well, of course. And then we're also going to add some black beans, my friends. I added 1 can of black beans, which I've already drained and rinsed. And then let's add some spices. Okay, so we're adding 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. You can use smoked paprika or just regular paprika. We also added 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And we're also going to add 1/4 cup of salsa. I'm just using regular store-bought salsa. And then I'm just going to add some salt and pepper, and let's mix that well. Now you want to give this a taste. Maybe you want to add some more salt. I don't know. Okay, it's up to you. And then we're going to take a tortilla wrap, and then let's add in our onion and pepper mixture along with our lovely rice and bean mixture. Now, if you're planning on eating this right away, you can also add in more salsa if you'd like. So I added in a tablespoon of salsa, but if you're planning on freezing it or putting it in the fridge, then I probably wouldn't add the salsa because it's gonna get soggy. Okay, so just putting that out there. And then of course, let's wrap it up, starting with the sides and then just roll it up like a burrito, because this is a burrito, my friends. It took me a long time, guys, to figure out really how to wrap a wrap. Okay, but practice makes better. You know what I'm saying? So you can wrap it up in some aluminum foil if you like, or just put it in a container, or just eat it right away. Do whatever you want. If you're gonna freeze it, of course, you wanna unwrap the aluminum foil before you heat it up in the microwave. And you wanna heat it up on, each side a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you make it. It's really good. It's really simple. You can, of course, add avocado if you're bougie, but we're not being bougie today. And we're just being really, cheap and lazy. And the beauty of this is that this whole recipe makes 4 different burritos. And of course, you can freeze these and eat them later. And this only costs $1.41 per burrito. And that is in Canadian dollars. So basically, that's nothing American. Okay. And the next recipe I'm going to show you guys is what I'm going to call poor man's chowder. Yes, poor man's chowder. It's kind of like a corn and potato chowder. Now, I don't know what qualifies something as a chowder, but I like the word chowder. I do like it. So it's very simple. It's really good. And it's using ridiculously cheap ingredients. So let's get started. First thing we're going to need some onion. Let's dice some onion. We're taking half a medium onion, and then we're gonna take some carrots. I take 2 carrots, and we're gonna chop it up. And we're also going to chop up some potatoes. I'm using 1 large potato, or approximately like 2.5 cups of chopped potatoes. We're also going to chop some mushrooms as well. We're using about 2 cups of chopped mushrooms. So once we have everything chopped up, let's go to the stove and heat up a pot. Heat up a little bit of oil in a pot, and then let's throw in our mushrooms. I'm going to cook up the mushrooms separately, just so that we can have that kind of nice cooked mushroom feel, you know what I'm saying? So let's just like saute the mushrooms a little bit. And I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt with the mushrooms, and we're just gonna cook that up. Now, once the mushrooms have nicely browned and cooked and turned into basically half the amount that we started with, we're gonna set that aside, and then let's add in another like half a tablespoon of oil into the same pot. And then we're gonna add in our onion and carrots, along with 1 teaspoon of thyme and also some garlic. We're gonna add about 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And then we're gonna cook that up. So after a couple of minutes, we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of flour, along with 2 cups of non-dairy milk. I'm using 1 cup for now, but I'm gonna add another cup later, okay? But total, we're gonna add 2 cups of non-dairy milk, along with 2 cups of water as well. And then we're also gonna add in our potato and a veggie bouillon cube, or veggie stock cube, whatever you wanna call it. And then just make sure everything is mixed together really well. Bring the mixture to a boil. So turn the heat to a high, my friends. And then we're also gonna add in a small can of corn. And I also decided to add in a can of chickpeas, which I've drained and rinsed, because chickpeas will make this even more satiating and actually like filling, like really filling. So yeah, and just bring this to a nice boil, my friends. And basically we want to cook it for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so until the potatoes are completely cooked and soft. And then you can add in the mushrooms back into this pot. And then you just want to add some salt and pepper if you need. And that's it. Super simple, you guys. This whole thing will be about 4 servings, maybe 5, depending on how much you eat. And if it is 4 servings, then it only costs $1.88 Canadian per serving. Yes, it's super cheap. It's really filling. It's really hearty. And it's really satisfying, and the mixture will thicken up over time, so it's going to become more and more like a stew, like a thicker stew. I hope you try this out. It's so cheap. You can find the ingredients anywhere. Hope you guys enjoy. And last but not least, we're going to do a stir-fried ramen. This is a full-on cheap, lazy, vegan experience, my friends. So we're going to take instant ramen and make it just a little bit more advanced, but not that much more. Okay, let's get started. So you gotta have some vegetables. I'm gonna chop up about 1 cup of broccoli, and we're using this Mr. Noodles instant noodle, the vegetable flavor. This was like 27 cents in the grocery store. It was on sale, my friends. So yeah, so cheap. We're gonna get started by boiling the noodles. And we're also going to add the broccoli into the noodles as well, so that they can cook together. And in the meantime, you want to make the sauce. Okay, so we're going to use about half of that seasoning packet that already comes with the ramen. And then we're taking some hoisin sauce. Now, if you don't have hoisin sauce, maybe add a little bit extra like soy sauce. But yeah, I'm just using a little bit of hoisin sauce, 1 tablespoon to be exact. And then we're also going to add in 1 tablespoon of water. Water is free, my friends. And I guess I forgot to show it, but I also added in 1 teaspoon of soy sauce as well. And then once the noodles are cooked, you just want to drain it and set it aside for a bit while we start with the stir frying process. So let's add in about 1 teaspoon of oil into a pan, along with about 2 stalks of green onion. And we're also going to add in some minced garlic as well, maybe about a teaspoon, 2 or 3 cloves of minced garlic. You just want to set the onion mixture a little bit aside, and then we're going to add some tofu. You can add beans if you want. You can do whatever you want. I'm just adding about a 1/3 block of soft tofu. If you have medium firm or extra firm, you could use that as well. And then let's just add in the noodles and broccoli and the sauce, and then just mix it. It's really easy. It's really soft. Soft? What? It's easy. And then of course you can top with some sriracha, because, you know, I don't know how to live without sriracha, apparently. Just mix it well, guys. I know that it looks kind of weird because the tofu, because I'm using soft tofu. Yeah, it looks like a bit of a mess, but it's still tasty, I promise. Okay, so one little tip if you are doing this is maybe don't cook the ramen to the full time that it says in the package, because you're going to stir fry it anyways. So cook it for maybe a minute less, so that it's still al dente. Is that the word I'm looking for? Anyways, that's it. Super simple. Top with some more green onions. It's really easy, and this is I don't know, so cheap. It's $1.50 per serving, my friends. $1.50 Canadian. All right, you guys, so that is it for my budget-friendly recipes. I hope you guys enjoyed these. Let me know down below if you did enjoy them. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, and of course, if you did, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, of course, don't forget to subscribe. And I'm going to link some more budget-friendly videos and recipes down below so you guys can check those out. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!